All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the Juices Dojo. Today we're talking about finding your mission and purpose. So where am I at today? I'm at 147th Street in the Bronx. And as you can see behind me, it's a mural from September 11th. Local firefighter who perished in the towers. His name is Angel Luis Suave Jr. There are a few other murals in this neighborhood pertaining to him. I've never met him, but I work in this neighborhood. Currently, this is really a school. This is Dodge High School. And speaking of firefighters being on their mission and purpose, you know, that day, could you just imagine how much is a man or even a female firefighter on his mission, on his person, on his purpose, running into a burning building when people are running out, and knowing damn well that this tower might come down, but they still went in and still did it. I mean, that is the epitome of being on your mission and your purpose. Now, just in general knowledge, back when I was growing up in the 70s, just a little fun fact, the fire department was predominantly Irish, and so was NYPD. And even to this day, generationally, the Irish have a long history of serving in the fire department, police department, other city agencies. But being on your mission and your purpose. And myself, truth be told, I was a volunteer fireman it was my 30s, upstate New York. We had to go through the same training as a regular fireman, but it's volunteer. And I did that because it was just something I always wanted to do. So this is well after 9/11. I was in my 30s, well into my 30s. I was like 38 years old when I started as a volunteer fireman. So at that time, it was just something that I wanted to do. At the time, my son was in activities at the time, but it was doable. I was able to get it done. Because my mission, that purpose at that time was, hey, I want to be a good father, but I also want to do something for the community. And it does give you a sense of community, and it is really a good feeling. However, it was very time consuming. And then, as my son got older, that's when his activities picked up. He was doing ninjutsu, then he transitioned to wrestling, and there was a lot of running around. And once again, my mission and purpose at that time was to be a good father. So I stopped the volunteer fireman, and I dedicated my free time to his activities and to his self-growth. Now, being on your mission and purpose, sometimes it shifts depending on your age, depending on time. So my mission and my purpose now that my son is grown, he's on his way, he's a professional MMA fighter, as I stated before, trying to work his way into the UFC. But now I'm home, I want to be a good father, a good husband. And that being said, part of being on my mission and purpose and being a good man is you got to be strong, physically strong. You got to be able to fight. You got to be able to lead, and have to have your finances right. So these are all things that I'm trying to work on. Hence this YouTube channel. I do think I have a message to send out, but yeah, I want to use it as an additional stream of income. Now, being said, being on your mission and your purpose, you find out what your mission and your purpose is. Okay? That's your responsibility. Dig deep. Think. What's your heart telling you to do? What is your mind telling you to do? You know? So, being on my mission and my purpose, it gets me out of the house to do jiu-jitsu. First, I'm going to jiu-jitsu today. I already got my rash guard on. I go Mondays through Thursdays. I take Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to recuperate. On those days, I do stretch, and that'll be for another podcast. But yeah, I implore you, the message today is find your mission and your purpose. When you're on your mission and your purpose, there is no depression. No such thing. Yeah, you may feel sad one day or unmotivated one day, but you're on your mission, on your purpose, you're dedicated to it, you're going to be all about it. And you'll see growth. I'm in decent shape for an older guy. And believe it or not, I'm getting in better shape. Because I am on my mission and my purpose to get better, to improve my skills in jiu-jitsu. And even in finance to this day, paying down debt, controlling spending, and putting myself in a better position financially. It all's combined. But it first starts with your mission and your purpose. Thank you, folks, for listening to the Drewster's Dojo. Never say die. Take off.